Happy New Year! Oh, I just realised I've got a really hoarse voice. You might need like tissues for this because it's going to make your eyes water. I've got a cold like everybody else. I just wanted to do a Happy New Year video. And it's like a difficult time, isn't it? Christmas and New Year. For autistics. Oh God, all the change. I mean, it's hard, I know, for new typicals. But for autistics, oh my word. Because we feel so many different things, some of us, that it's this layer of excitement which can be quite hard to handle, and then the change of the decorations, if that's what you do, and then the change of working hours, and then blah blah blah. And it's not that I'm not Christmassy, because I don't mind it, but I do like when things go back to normal, which I know everybody, neurotypicals are like that as well. But the intensity of how we feel and things, it does play a bigger hand with us, I think. So, you know, when things go back to normal. So, there's a lot of things that haven't been covered that within society, within schools, within places, but I know that things are improving, and from Facebook pages I follow and things like that, and they're saying how to cope with Christmas, how to cope with the changes, and it's something we've really got to get into our brains, because it wasn't something, I don't know about you anyway, it wasn't for me something that was accepted or understood, and so it wasn't, my reactions were often made to feel like they were wrong, and they weren't for me, you know. So it's something I've had to transition my brain to realising actually they do count, my reactions, and it is how I feel, and I'm allowed to, and I'm quite good at doing that with myself these days. I've learned to not to make myself feel bad, although I still have elements I haven't tapped into and allowed myself to change to suit me, which is what we should all do. Just because someone says to them it doesn't make sense, doesn't matter. It makes sense to me. Let's say I hope that if for you it was a hard time, we are now in January, and starting to do the new year, and we can have the come down from Christmas and settle back into our routines, which quite often we like, our normal routines. Being thrown out of our normal routines can be quite unsettling. I just want you to feel bad. Basically why I did the video, because you are okay. It is who you are, and giving ourselves time, room. Giving ourselves time, room. I don't think that made any sense. It's a good way to start the year. Yeah, blooming is, because that's where I am anyway. So there's a few things I've been thinking about that I would like to talk about. So Happy New Year. Now can be the time for change. Can be any time of year, it doesn't have to be New Year, but traditionally, isn't it? I think my New Year's thing, or somebody said to me the other day, right, when it comes to the New Year, what will you change about you? And I thought, no, well, actually, nothing, because I quite like me. It's been a journey to find somebody I like, and when you start liking you, that's a really, really good thing. It will make a massive difference. That's been my greatest achievement, I think, is, other than well, I'm not going to say my two boys, but I don't want to make them seem like an achievement. I feel like they are who they are, and they've achieved what they've achieved themselves, not to do with me. And so that seems slightly narcissistic, saying my two sons are my achievement. I don't know, maybe not. I think a bit too much sometimes, maybe. But I didn't want to change anything about myself, actually. I really like me, which a lot of people find difficult to say. For some reason, society we're meant to be what's the word? I've forgotten what the word is. Depreciate? Something like that. But I think that's a bit old-fashioned, a bit daft. I think one thing I'd like to do, which I started yesterday, actually I didn't start yesterday, but I meant to, was reading more. I find I've got ADD, dyslexia, hyperactivity, ADHD, so it's a little bit difficult for me to get my brain to concentrate on reading. But when I do reading, I actually notice I feel better, and my brain seems to work better. So that it's like going to the gym for the brain for me. So right, I might start reading now when I've spoken to you all. Okay, Happy New Year, and I shall be posting more videos.